Hare Krishna. Reading from the book Namamrta, the Nectar of the Holy Name. Continuing chapter 6. Because the Stanga Yoga system is too difficult to practice in this age, the Bhakti Yoga system of chanting Hare Krishna is recommended. 5,000 years ago, Arjuna had much better facilities than we do now. Yet he refused to accept this system of yoga. In fact, we do not find any record in history of his practicing it at any time. Therefore, this system must be considered generally impossible in this age of Kali. Of course, it may be possible for some very few rare men, but for the people in general, it is an impossible proposal. If this were so 5,000 years ago, what of the present day? Those who are imitating this yoga system in different so-called schools and societies, although complacent, are certainly wasting their time. They are completely ignorant of the desired goal. Since the Stanga Yoga system is considered impossible, the Bhakti Yoga system is recommended for everyone. Without training or education, one can automatically participate in Bhakti Yoga. Even a small child can clap at Kirtan. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has proclaimed Bhakti Yoga the only system practical for this age. Hare Nama eva kevalam kalau nasteva gatir anyatha. In this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is chanting the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila, chapter 17, text 21. Chanting is very simple and one will feel the results immediately. Pratyakshavaagamanam dharmayam. If we attempt to practice other yoga system, we will remain in darkness. We will not know whether or not we are making progress. In Bhakti Yoga, one can understand, yes, now I am making progress. This is the only yoga system by which one can quickly attain self-realization and liberation in this life. One does not have to wait for any other lifetime. The path of perfection. Because in this age, it is not always possible to find a secluded place, Harinama Sankirtan is more practical than the yoga system. In India, there are sacred places where yogis go to meditate in solitude as prescribed in Bhagavad Gita. Traditionally, yoga cannot be executed in public place, but insofar as Kirtan, Mantra Yoga or the yoga of chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare is concerned, the more people present, the better. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was performing Kirtan in India some 500 years ago, he organized in each group 16 persons to lead the chanting and thousands of persons chanting with them. This participation is Kirtana. In the public chanting of the names and the glories of the God is very possible and is actually easy in this age. But as far as the meditational process of yoga is concerned, that is very difficult. It is specifically stated in Bhagavad Gita that to perform meditational yoga, one should go to secluded and holy place. In other words, it is necessary to leave home. In this age of overpopulation, it is not possible always to find a secluded place, but this is not necessary in Bhakti Yoga. In the Bhakti Yoga system, there are 9 different processes: hearing, chanting, remembering, serving, worshipping the deity in the temple, praying, carrying out orders, serving Krishna as a friend, and sacrificing for him. Out of these, Sranam Kirtanam, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 5, Text 23. Hearing and chanting are recommended the most important. Hearing and chanting are considered the most important. At a public kirtan, one person can chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, while a group listens, and at the end of the mantra, the group can respond, and in this way, there is a reciprocation of hearing and chanting. This can easily be performed in one's own home, with a small group of friends, or with many people in a large public place. One may attempt to practice meditational yoga is in a large city or in a society, but one must understand that this is one's own concoction and is not the method recommended in the Bhagavad Gita, the perfection of yoga. Hare Krishna, Sri Nam Prabhu ki Jai, Sri Prabhupada ki Jai.